Hello race fans, and welcome once again to the Virginia iRacing League Short Track Series. Here we are with the super late models at Season 1 race number 3 here at Five Flags Speedway. Boy, a beautiful night for racing out there tonight, folks. The air temperature 78 degrees, winds only 2 miles an hour. That track temperature is 81 degrees. And now this is a sprint race. It'll be just 50 laps here with the super late models. And we'll see how they get around this 0.48 mile facility. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. Now, we're here in round number 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at the points as we get up to this point in the season. Alan Adam, he continues to lead with 83. Doug Hunt is second. Susan Flint is in third position. In fact, they're both tied. Doug and Susan there actually tied for second. Hugh Tran fourth. Mike Lawson is fifth. Mike Berg 6th, Sam Tinker 7th, David Lavecchio 8th, David Tucker 9th, David Carrillo, the Battle of the Davids, he's in 10th. We have Nick Hobbs 11th, Randy Cassidy 12th, Scotty Nash 13th, and Tanner Jacob in the 14th position. And I think the cars are getting ready to roll off, so as they do that, let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup here. Susan Flint managed to get that pole position. Followed by Hugh Tran. Then we have David Tucker third, David Lavecchio in fourth, Mike Berg's in the fifth spot. We have Mike Lawson sixth, Doug Hunt starts seventh, David Carrillo in the eighth position, Sam Tinker ninth. Then we have Alan Adams rounding out the top 10. He's followed by Nick Hobbs in the 11th position, Tanner Jacobs in 12th, 13th is Randy Cassidy, Scotty Nash is in 14th position. Yours truly, Tony Rice, working race control. And they'll be getting the lights are out on the pace car. They'll be going green next time around. Susan Flint, she has been really strong in the last couple of races, but she hadn't qualified that great. And boy, she has put it on the pole here tonight. It'll be fun to see if she can stay up there, keep these boys behind her. They make their way through turns 3 and 4. We should be getting ready to get going here as they come out of the final turn, waiting for that green flag. We got a green flag, and we're racing here at Five Flags Speedway. They're off and running. She's right there, Hugh Tran. Boy, a lot of pressure there from the 8 of David Tucker. 24 David Lavecchio is trying to close up on him as well. And oh man, Tran, he gets stuck on the high side. Both Tucker and Lavecchio get by him. 44, Mike Berg, he's about to make a move on the 89 as well. Susan Flint, she's still out front though, trying to keep at least, looks like maybe about 4 car lengths between her and second place Tucker. These boys battle back here. There's the 4 machine. He's also trying to get a run on the 89. You trying to get put a lid on it here and get control of that car and not lose too many positions. Tran's already lost 3 since the drop of the green flag. And number 4, Mike Lawson, is not making it easy at all. Seems like Tran, he's was able to halt his descent down the order, now in that 5th position. And just as I say that, here comes the 9 of David Carrillo on the high side. We'll try to see if he can make the pass as they come around on lap 6 here. Actually, that was against the number 4 there. A little further back, there's Doug Hunt in the 7 machine, battling with the 9 of David Carrillo. And your points leader, Alan Adam, way back in the 9th position. Boy, he's got a lot of work to do to get up to the front. And maybe Five Flag, some guys are good at some tracks, and some tracks that just doesn't suit their driving style, perhaps. And Adams definitely having to work his way through the field. Meanwhile, up the front, Susan Flint, she continues to hold on to that lead. David Tucker, he's trying to close it in 0.6 of a second now. Looks like it's still about 3 to 4 car lengths behind the number 16 there. We're about to come around and Well, we're halfway through lap 9 of 50 laps scheduled this evening. But trying to keep Tucker at bay. Tucker's trying to close in. He is starting to close. It was 6/10, and it's actually, it got a little, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it was 6/10, now it's only 4/10. So he has definitely closed down that lead. Boy, these laps, they were now just started lap 11. These laps click off very fast here at 5 flags. So not going to have a whole lot of time. That gap's going up and down. It was as low as just below half a second behind Flint, now up to 7/10 of a second. So he's got his work cut out for him. David LeVecchio in that 3rd spot. Mike Berg's had a nice battle there with Hugh Tran. He lost a few positions. Now he's trying to fight his way back up to the front there. Tran had qualified, I believe, in their 2nd position. Trying to work his way back up there. Mike Berg's not making it easy for him. Your top 5 here spread out just a little bit. Berg and Tran, they're the closest together, I believe, of the top 5. LeVecchio, he's starting to get a little close to David Tucker. Right about half a second behind the number 8. Susan Flint, though, she's doing a good job to keep Tucker behind her. Still maintaining 3 or 4 car lap gap between her and the 8 machine. And has not encountered any lap traffic yet. You can see on the track map, though, as they come out of turn 4, the guy in the last place, Tanner Jacobs, he's about a straightaway, maybe slightly less, in front of the lead cars. There you can see him now just going into turn 3 as Flint now makes her way through. She's maintaining that gap ahead of Tucker. You'll think that sooner or later she'll be catching the number 99 of Tanner Jacobs. She is starting to close in a little bit now there. Flint now 1.1 seconds ahead of David Tucker. Tucker's got his hands full with David LeVecchio. And I called it the battle of the 3 Davids. 2 of them up there in the top 5. The other David, where is he anyway? Either David Carrillo, he's back to the 7th position there. Hugh Tran, he's still having some problems. He was 5th, and he lost that position to the 4 car, Mike Lawson, who's now running in the 5th position. These guys are closely bunched up. At the tail end of that, well, a little bit further back, now there is Tanner Jacob, and he is just now going a lap down by your leader, Susan Flint, and that will be good for Susan. That puts a little buffer between her and I started to say David LeVecchio, or it could look like he was just about to pass David Tucker, but Tucker has managed to hold on to that 2nd spot. Now he's got to work his way past the 99 of Jacobs. Now he has a 1.3 seconds behind Susan Flint, and he can't afford to be held up now. He's trying to hold off the 24, LeVecchio. He's kind of boxed in now. Tucker, he can only, Tanner Jacobs, that is. He can only go high or low. He can't let both cars by at the same time unless they were nose to tail, and looks like Tucker opted to go high and LeVecchio opted to stay on the low side, and he paid for it. Now he got stuck behind the 99. Mike Berg looked like he might be doing the same thing. Now it looks like he might be ready to try that high line. Everybody's kind of taking their time working their way around the 99 machine. Susan Flint continues to lead 1.5 seconds ahead of David Tucker. And then more people got put a lap down. That's Cassidy. He's the 2nd car, I believe, to go a lap down. take that back. Cassidy and Scotty Nash, so it's 3 cars that are a lap down now, and that's even more work for David Tucker. Now he's got 3 lapped cars to deal with before he can even get to Susan Flint, and we're at the halfway mark already. Now 24 laps remaining as we cross the line here. Trying to make his way past Cassidy. Now he does get past, and so now he's got a clear shot at Susan Flint, but boy, she's right at about a good 2 seconds ahead of him, which now 23 laps to go as she crosses the line. So now it really just comes down to how you work this traffic. Looks like she's got David Hobbs there. I'm sorry, Nick Hobbs right in front of her. So it'll be in her best interest to dispatch of these back markers as soon as possible. And anything that she can use, and after she passes Hobbs, it doesn't look like there's too much other traffic after that. In fact, that'll be the last car that she passes, maybe for the duration of this race. And she makes her way past the 36 machine. Let's see, where is Tucker at? He's back there. He has to catch the let's see, he has to catch the number 36 of Hobbs before he can even think about trying to challenge Flint for the win. 20 laps remaining. He can see the lapped car of Tucker and the leader Susan Flint up ahead. But boy, I tell you, he is running out of time and laps very quickly. David LeVecchio, he's a little bit further back. He's managed to hold off Mike Berg up to that 4th position. In fact, he's gained 1 spot. Him, Tucker, and LeVecchio all gained 1 spot since the start of the race. Hugh Tran managed to get that 5th spot back once again, and behind him, boy, Michael Lawson and these guys, there's a couple of guys battling for position there. It's Lawson and Adams. Alan Adams only in that 7th position. He just gets by Cassidy there. That's a lapped car though. And he's finding some tough sledding here at 5 Flags, trying to work his way up the field. He's got some clear sailing now. He can try to challenge Lawson for that 6th spot. But whether or not he can actually get up there and catch the leaders, I doubt that very seriously. Now 16 laps remaining, trying to work in on the 4 machine. And meanwhile, up the front, Susan Flint, oh, she's looking good. She's 2.4 seconds ahead of Tucker. Fluctuating between 2.4, 2.2. David Tucker, no cars between him and the leader, Susan Flint, in that 16 machine. And David LeVecchio, he looks to be comfortably in that 3rd spot. Mike Berg, several car lengths behind him in the 4th position. He's got over half a second between him and Hugh Tran. Hugh Tran trying to get around the 36 of Nick Hobbs. So Tran has he's worked an awful lot to just try to stay in, or he was out of the top 5 for a little portion of the race there, and had to fight most of the race to get back into the top 5. Now it's a question of whether or not he can even try to get up there and challenge Mike Berg for that 4th position. He's about 3/4 of a second, make that 8/10 of a second behind the 44. Now 12 laps remaining. Let's check with David Tucker. He's about 1.5 seconds behind Susan Flint. And they're both on a roll though. He can turn the laps he wants to turn, hit his marks and everything, but hey, guess what? So can she. And boy, she is making it she's being very smooth, very consistent, and making it very hard for the number 8 to gain any ground on her. Gap still just over 2 seconds. Now 10 seconds remaining. 10 laps remaining, I'm sorry. As they make their way around this short track here. Susan Flint looking at the track map. Now she might actually catch Tanner Jacobs. She might even catch him before the race is over. That's the number 14 car. Well, he's number 99 in the 14th position. You can see him right there in front of her. And with 8 laps to go, it's definitely a chance. and that she may catch him. Boy, look at that gap though to Tucker. It is now only 1.6 seconds. Oh my goodness. It's kind of funny. She doesn't want Jacobs to hold her up, but man, she might need to get in a situation here where she needs to focus on catching the number 99, just to use him as a buffer between her and the 8 of Tucker. Looks like she might be able to get around him this time around as they come around to the stripe. And it'll be 6 to go as they cross the line. David Tucker just going into turn 1 there. Now that's a little bit of a buffer there for Susan Flint, and that may be all she needs. Because I know Jacob's not going to put up too much of a fight, obviously being multiple laps down. But just the simple fact that Tucker has to work his way around him, taking that high line. He should get by fairly quickly here. And he hasn't got by just yet. I don't know if it's just his tires or I wouldn't imagine that Jacobs was making it hard for him. Oh boy, look at who was that right there? That's David Lavecchio. He got real close to the 99 there. He got by a lot quicker than David Tucker did. Tucker now 1.7 seconds behind Susan Flint. So they're still on the same straightaway. Boy, 3 laps to go. Susan Flint, now it looks like she's going to catch Scotty Nash, and she may have to do the same thing, because I mean, Tucker, he is right there. He's getting close. I think he might run out of time here, folks. And then she's got the 11 car right in front of her. She might want to try to pass him. David Tucker, he's still a ways back though. Let's see what she does here. Coming out of 4. Nash down on the inside. Hasn't quite been able to get past him just yet. And looks like we are in the final lap anyway. Checkered flag is in the air, so she won't have to worry about Tucker. She takes that checkered flag, and she will be your winner here tonight at Five Flags Speedway. So Susan Flint manages to hold on and become your winner here at Five Flags. Very powerful run there for Susan Flint. Flexing her muscles every bit of the way. Congratulations to her there. Finally getting that win. As the cars come in, let's go ahead and take a look at the race results here. Let's bring up their race results. There we go. Susan Flint, your winner, followed by David Tucker. David Lavecchio third, Mike Berg fourth, Hugh Tran in that 5th position, Alan Adams 6th, 7th will be Mike Lawson, Sam Tinker 8th, David Carrillo is in the 9th spot, and Doug Hunt rounds out the top 10. Then we have Nick Hobbs, Randy Cassidy in the 12th position. Scotty Nash is 13th, Tanner Jacob 14th position. So as always, we want to thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV for the Virginia iRacing League here at Five Flags Speedway. You've been watching the short track series featuring the super late models. Yeah, there'll be other series coming up for sure, and but we'll be talking about that a little later. So for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you all a pleasant evening.